2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, and with me tonight, Greg Anthony and Tim Legler. So with Davis sitting on the bench, this is who Larry Brown has out there. Jones is out there with Kemba Walker. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Mourning, and it's Rice in at the small forward. And for New York, Johnson is out there with Grant. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Michael Redd, and it's Grant in at the 3 spot.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Always good to see the ball go through the net early. You know there's not a lid on that thing.
And for a high-volume three-point shooter, Brunson is really efficient.
Johnson finds Walker. Mourning a screen on Brunson. Here's Rice. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. There's the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Jones for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Brunson, no good. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Johnson with a screen on Brunson. Walker the pass to Johnson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
And here's Brunson outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brunson's got 9.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now, here's Johnson. With the drive, he gets that one.
Man, that is a tough spot right there for Johnson to get that done with all of those bodies in the lane.
Johnson outside. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Mourning. 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. Curry's checked in for Charlotte.
Hornets substitution. Number 30. Del Curry.
New York leading by 4. Now here's Brunson. 9 points in the game so far. Hits it from 3-point range. He's got 12.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Now here's Curry. They need this. Doesn't go that time. Kick out to Redd. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Coleman's checked in for Jones. Curry wide open, and the 3 ball is good.
Rise and fire. You gotta love his aggressiveness off the catch.
Brunson the pass to Grant. Shoots the 3, and again, New York with the triple.
That's a fantastic response by Grant. He was not going to allow them to hit a 3 without answering.
You know, Jim, with the length and agility that Jeremy Grant possesses, he can be a tricky matchup.
Yeah, his shooting percentages have tailed off a bit of late, but for a former second-round pick, he's having a tremendous career.
And he's been big in this game, imposing his will on the offensive end.
Johnson outside. Pass to Coleman. Now here's Curry beyond the arc. The rebound by Grant. Here's Johnson, and Johnson with the stop.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
Now here's Walker. No scoring in this one. It's Curry outside. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for New York. They lead by 11. Grant, that's good.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Johnson finds Curry, and he's good on the 3 ball. Curry's got 6.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And here's Brunson outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. He had some kind of quarter from long range. Winds up with 15 points from beyond. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for New York.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
Jalen Johnson is out there with Grant. Then it's Michael Redd. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grant in at the center position. They're the group New York will start the second one.
And very strong at just under 7 feet tall. Grant loves using that to his advantage inside.
Bogues against Brunson. Jones looking for an opening. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, it's great to see Jones finish inside, showing how he's a threat at the rim.
And Brunson gets it to go.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Here's Bogues. Scoreless thus far. And good that time.
Oh, good touch from the interior. That's a high percentage shot.
Launches a 3, and again, New York with the triple.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Pass to Jones. Back to Bogues. Front past the arc. Shot's good by Rice. Rice has got 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
The competitive spirit of Brunson shining through. He just had to answer that last shot.
Pass to Jones. Johnson with a screen on Grant. Clock at 6. Jones for 3. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Grant kicks to Grant. Now Brunson fires from way outside. And again, New York with the triple.
And man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
To the paint, here's D-Bots. Makes it off the glass.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
On deep, Brunson buries it from 3-point range. Brunson's got 32 points in the game.
That's his game. Brunson is dangerous from just about everywhere.
Outside, Jones. Johnson against Johnson. Pass to Rice. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by New York. Grant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On deep, Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
With how fast Brunson plays, his pull-up is really unguardable.
Brunson against Bogues. Johnson at the elbow. lets it go with the three. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Johnson.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And Brunson gets it to go.
A deep shot there by Brunson. You got to admire how confident that young man is.
Bogues the pass to Johnson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
From deep, Brunson, good on the three-point shot. Brunson's got 41.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
The response, you hit a three, I'll hit one right back.
New York leading by 22. From deep, Brunson, and again, New York with the triple.
And what a first half he's having from downtown. He has been locked and loaded since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Now Bogues. Out to the wing. Here's Rice. And the three off target. And so it's New York holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, this is who Larry Brown has out there. They've got Mourning, Walker out there with Jones. Then it's Johnson, and it's Rice in at the 3 spot. And it's Johnson with the jam.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Here's Brunson, and again, it's New York.
No doubt Brunson committed to getting his rhythm. He wants to be a provider on the scoreboard.
Outside, Jones pass to Rice for the 3. Grant gets the rebound. Grant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Grant finds Grant. Offline with his 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Jones, no luck. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
More than just a low post guy, Grant can also get it done from outside.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And here's Brunson outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. Brunson's got 49 points in the game. And a wide open look for Walker, and the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Catching up on the changes for New York, Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Grant. Fareed comes in for Jalen Johnson. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Grant, and it's Knipple in for Michael Redd. Here's Jaquez. And again, New York with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Here's Walker. Nothing on the board. Shoots over Brunson. Shot's good by Walker.
And he knows what his bread and butter is. Walker embraces the mid-range at a time when not a whole lot of players are featuring that in their games.
Rice passes to Walker. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Brunson, that's a two-pointer. And again, it's New York.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Here's Rice. Drills the three-pointer. Rice has got 8 points.
And you got to get out on Rice because he will make you pay from deep.
And Brunson gets it to go.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Shot's good by Walker.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
It took a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Here's Walker. That's short off the rim. And guys, they look to set it up in the half court.
Well, that's when you got to rely more on your defense and try to get out in the open court. Oftentimes, you can develop your rhythm offensively when you get easy baskets.
Fires from deep. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And look at how Rice is just totally ready for the moment. Just put the ball in his hands, and he's good to go.
And here's Brunson outside. Drills it from outside.
Now, he is red hot, leading the game in scoring.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Rice. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by New York. Brunson outside. Takes the three. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Jalen Brunson. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Kenneth Fareed. Then it's Knipple, and it's Duren in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now. Knipple with it. Pass to Brunson. Over Curry. And Brunson the basket on the assist by Knipple.
Man, he has been great in this quarter, really involved. I love how they're using him.
Driving to the basket. It's tipped.
Yeah, when you go to the rim, you better bring it or it's going to get rejected.
Now Jaquez. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson. And here are the Hornets now. And here's Bowes. Outside Curry. Here's Johnson. Plays it up off the glass.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Bogues against Brunson. 5 to shoot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Hornets substitution. Alonzo Mourning. Eddie Jones.
2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Kicks it out to Johnson. The three-pointer, no good. Jaquez outside. Jacks up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
When Jaquez is hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
Jaquez has gone a perfect 2 of 2 from the arc. Here's Walker. And the shot goes in.
Kemba Walker.
Walker's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, it's simple math. You've got to limit teams to one shot on your defensive end and then give yourself extra possessions when you have the ball.
Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Alonzo Mourning. The Hornets on offense. Walker with it. Duran picks him up. Mourning's shot is good.
Check out Mourning inside, where he operates with such confidence. This close in, he knows he's got the shot.
Brunson against Walker. On the top of the key, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Brunson's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Chalk up 2 there.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
3-pointer, and that's good. Jalen Brunson for 3.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's the triple. And again, New York with the triple.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range, just in a groove now, and that tray has been deadly. And a capable scorer from anywhere on the floor. You give Walker those kinds of looks, and he's going to make you pay.
Brunson outside. Bucket's good.
And since the break, he's just been money from beyond. When he's this hot, the green light just doesn't seem to get any greener.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potent